I'm sure everyone has heard already about the peace deal that was achieved in the Middle East. And whether you love him or hate him, President Donald Trump was the main figure that spearheaded this agreement, and he rightly deserves to be congratulated on that. And if anyone should earn the Nobel Peace Prize, it should be him. And the Venezuelan lady that won the prize actually phoned up President Trump and said she's dedicating that Nobel Peace Prize to him. So what does this mean? Well, first of all, it's great news. The Jewish hostages that were taken in October 7th, a couple of years ago, have been returned to their families. Very moving videos of that. Of course, hundreds of Palestinian prisoners who were probably jihadis, most likely, and part of Hamas, were also released. Now, it's not just the United States, of course, that has moved in this direction under the leadership of President Donald Trump, but there were other signatories, other nations that came to sign that agreement. Shamefully, there were some countries like Canada, of which I'm part of, which I'm ashamed to say, and others like France and the United Kingdom, that instead of pushing for this peace deal, were actually trying to seek some middle ground by proposing a Palestinian state, or saying they're in support of that, which, by the way, Prime Minister Mark Carney and also President Macron of France and Prime Minister Starmer of the United Kingdom, Hamas, did send their thanks to you for recognizing that. So what does this mean? Well, we hope that there will be peace. We pray for peace. Donald Trump is truly, in this regard, he is a peacemaker. Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." And that was a title that was used of the Roman emperor. And the Roman emperor was called a peacemaker, but he didn't make peace by being weak-kneed or by being a compromiser or by being a weakling. He secured peace by force, and sometimes even military force. And he would advise vassal nations that Rome was willing to make peace with them, but if they opposed Rome, then they would have Rome's armies come in. And so a lot of that was secured by military power. So do I think Hamas is going to keep the deal? Well, knowing what I know about Islamic history, their prophet Muhammad was known to break treaties. And so if they're going to imitate him, they're probably going to break this treaty. But let's hope for the best, and may peace reign again in the Middle East.